evening and welcome back to another one of our weather videos. But today we are looking at a ton of rain coming in with some atmospheric rivers just pouring in. But first, looking at the precipitation map, you can see that we currently have up to 7 inches of rain falling along the northwest, which will cause major flash flooding and landslide issues along this entire area. So make sure to get ready because this will start happening by Thursday. And then in the central US around Friday, we'll get up to 5 inches of rain, which will be pretty bad and cause flash flooding, especially due to the drought conditions, making it harder for the soil to suck it up. And then we almost have the same conditions around here by the Great Lakes, especially at Lake Ontario, where we're expecting pretty much the same thing along its coast. But all in all, we're pretty much just looking at a ton of rain all throughout the US. Looking at this on the jet stream starting on Friday, we're going to have a pretty nice low pressure system bring in a ton of rain to the northeast as a atmospheric river will push into the northwest. As we have this play out, you can see that just slams into the northwest and eventually carries over a ton of rain to the central US as another one pushes in behind it, bringing in even more rain. Keeping an eye on the tropics, we're likely to have a hurricane formed from 1 to 2 days from now, with it most likely going over the Dominican Republic and Haiti, bringing in torrential rainfall as a high pressure system will sit over here and another one over here, sandwiching it between it, or potentially going over here to Florida, which is unlikely but is still possible. Looking at our current atmospheric conditions, you can see that we currently have a low pressure system sitting over the northeast, which will bring in some rain, but we're mainly focusing on this one low pressure system over here in the north central US, which will bring in some cold temperatures with some storms in the south and some rain up here in the north, as we will have dry conditions over here in the west. Finally, looking at the radar, you can see that we currently have some pretty nice rain just sitting over here in the northern US, with even a bit of snow in North Dakota on the backside of this. And having the radar play out, you can see that this one low pressure system just chills over the Great Lakes as we have another one form over here in the western US, as it can bring some pretty nice snow over here and some pretty severe storms over here in Oklahoma. As the atmospheric river pushes into the northwest, we'll also get some pretty severe storms in Texas on Saturday. So make sure to be on the lookout for that, and even getting really bad later in the day as it crosses into New Orleans, with even some snow all throughout the northwest.